So what is the cost of living in Orlando? I'm here to tell you today, and we're starting right now. Hi, I'm Kathy Williams with Homebest Realty, residential realtor in Orlando, Florida. And if you're interested in all things Orlando and real estate, subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss out on a thing. So today we're going to talk about cost of living in Orlando, Florida. Let's just dive right into taxes. Nobody wants to talk about taxes, but the good news in Florida is that there is no state income tax. So that's a great way to start out this, right? You're going to save a bundle on taxes because there's no state income tax. Secondly, our sales tax is 6.5%, which is pretty competitive nationwide, and our property tax is lower than the national average. So that's good news. On tax front, Orlando, Florida is a great place to live. Second up is utilities. Now, utilities vary depending obviously on what type of property you own, but we also have a lot of wonderful weather in Florida, great sunshine, sunny skies, it's so beautiful, but with that comes a lot of air conditioner use. So about 9 months out of the year, you're going to be spending somewhere in the neighborhood of $200-ish for your utilities. The other 3 months, only about $125, $150, because 3 months out of the year, we barely turn our air conditioning on, which is also great news. But that will give you a little bit of an idea on the utilities. Third is getting to work. Now, we have some great transportation options here in Orlando. We have a bus system called Lynx that goes all over Orlando. It's a great system. We also have a commuter rail called Sunrail that goes all the way from Sanford to the north of Orlando, which is about 40 minutes north of downtown, all the way about 40 minutes south of downtown to Poinciana. So great transportation options if you don't want to drive I-4, which is our big interstate that runs through Orlando. We also have some great toll roads that crisscross the area that give you other options for getting to work. But of course, there'll be tolls. You're gonna wanna get a Sunpass or an Epass to pay your tolls as you live in Orlando. Number 4, next up, is home prices. This is my favorite part, of course. And median home prices in Orlando are about $245,000 right now. So compared to some other cities in Florida, like Miami and Tampa, for example, Miami's median home price is around $429,000. So compared to Orlando, quite a bit higher, and they have a little bit higher transportation costs in Miami. Then Tampa, their average home price is around $229,000. And that's a little less than Orlando, but they also have a little higher prices on their transportation costs and some other things. So Orlando turns out to be a pretty good medium place to live in the state of Florida for the size of the city, the opportunities that are here. Now let's compare some other cities in the United States. Say for example, Dallas. Well, their average home price is about $219,000. Less than Orlando, yes, but pretty close, competitive. Then you have Denver, Colorado, where their average home price is about $429,000, considerably higher. And then let's take a look at Atlanta, which has an average home price of $259,000, pretty close to Orlando, slightly higher. Also, just to give you an idea on rental prices, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Orlando is going to be around $1,800 to $2,000, and a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home is going to be around $2,000 to $2,400. So that's about what you're going to be looking at for rental homes in Orlando. So I hope this helps you get a little better idea about the cost of living in Orlando and some of the costs that you might encounter as you're living here in the beautiful Sunshine State. If you're interested in all things real estate in Orlando, then please subscribe to my channel. You won't miss out on a thing. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.